Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Woo! Let's go. How we feeling, Shake? 7-7.
I like a close game.
Me too.
No reach. Hands up. Hands up. Ooh.
There we go.
Can't stop me in the paint. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Toronto Raptors. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here are the five for the Raptors. Jarrett Allen is out there with Collins. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Young, and it's Oubre in at the shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got Victor Wembanyama. C.J. McCollum out there with Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Bull in at the power forward position. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And the basket by McCollum.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Now, here's Bridges. Oubre on the wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kicks at the Bull. Over Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, here we are looking at a player like Bull. Big man who continues to improve.
And part of that improvement clearly is work ethic, taking coaching, but also he's a confident young man. He believes that he belongs in this league, and he backs it up with how he carries himself and how he plays.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bull is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Williams for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
And Young, here we go. He kicks to Allen. Outside Collins. Pass to Oubre. 6 to shoot. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
A fader. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A three from McCollum. They get the rebound. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations. But he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Bridges finds Young over McCollum. Young, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. Bull, the pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. Shoots from 8. Bull, that's good.
Not too many can match up with Bull in close.
Raptors are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. On its way from Young for 2. And again, no good by Toronto. Bull against Collins. Bull can't hit.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Young pass to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
You know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Montecchio's checked in. McCollum outside. 4 on the clock. Launches from deep. Rebound by the Raptors.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Was maybe a step out of his range.
That's good from Thomas on the assist by McCollum.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Shoots from the right block. Kicks it out to Collins. Bangs home the trifecta. Collins has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Passes it to Foncecchio. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. Young dishes to Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frank, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. And when you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Yurtsevin comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Bridges. Now, here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Count that bucket.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Vizenko. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Baseline jumper. Wembanyama with the rebound. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama has got his second bucket of the night.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Young's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Thomas got his 3rd bucket of the night. 6 seconds left in the first. On its way from Young. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have
the first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Coming in high. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Bull from David Aldridge. D.A., what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks gave us some information. He said it's a hyperextended shoulder and that they've got ice on it now to try to bring down the inflammation. For a team that was looking to put a solid playoff run together, this injury scare is not what they need right now. Evan?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
We've got Thomas, Alex Caruso out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Bull in at the force line. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. Lets a floater go.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
And the rejection by Collins. Young inside. Thomas covering. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Cullen passes to Wembanyama. Here's Thomas. Fires top of the key. Kept alive. Bull. Can't get it to fall. The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. Noel comes in for C.J. McCollum. Driving inside. And Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Caruso. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Great decision by Bo at 7-2. He's got a view that very few have.
Offside Collins. A fadeaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Collins has got 7 points. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
On its way from Young for 2. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Yurtseven's got his first points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Bull, that's good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Collins kicks to Young.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Coffee, and it's good for 2. Coffee's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the rejection by Collins. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Some changes for Toronto. Allen's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Bridges comes in for Zach Collins. And Murray subbed in for Amir Coffey. And Young kicks to Bridges. Murray with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Noel. Defended by Young. Good. That one on target from Noel. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Fontecchio.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Feeds to Allen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 1. And now we'll...
35.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
This is... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. First team.